an act of the highest institutionality that ratifies the republican character of our processes, of our institutions, I insist, and besides, it has ratified that everything that has been the contentious appeal has been duly informed, and it has been a public fact, a transparent fact, and it's being strengthened the Venezuelan institutionality, and it's crystal clear that all answers to the political contingency in our country are already written and in the constitution of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, which are abided by the Venezuelan will. Our institutions are strengthened and are in compliance with what's happening on the street. It's a spirit of peace, of normality, and the Venezuelans accord and political resolution any conflicts being held here, and so right now let's make a great effort to communicate, to disseminate in a truthful character this event, this unprecedented event, which will be recalled in the history as an event of the highest democratic level. All Venezuelans, we hope this. A ship that arrives at its port within the framework of laws and democracy. With this final judgment so clear and steadfast, it is strengthening our electoral power, because it has been an electoral power that, despite the cyber attacks that continue suffering, provided the information, the tally sheets, with a unique electoral system, guaranteed, despite the ongoing cyber coup d'etat, guaranteed the will of the Venezuelan people, which was safeguarded by institutionality. I am very pleased about these results. And with this final judgment, it is ratified the institutionality of Venezuela, and it is an example for the world that the Venezuelans are responsible and have the capacity to sort out its own problems without any intervention. And that's the big message that we could highlight at the international arena. Definitely, there's the importance of attending this event, the diplomatic accredited corps, and that the diplomatic corps have been witnessing how institutions work, and how this principle of sovereignty, of self-determination of the peoples work here, which guarantee that we have an international right. And besides, this event is part of a precedent that have occurred in several countries of the world, in which when there is an electoral controversy, a Supreme Court of Justice decides and is part of the problem. But all powers are part of a system of the Republic. And we have to highlight that the President of the Republic, which is a constituent, one of the Venezuelans that were able to write chapters of this constitution, when it was the time, he appealed to constitution and searched a democratic resolution, a political resolution, a Republican resolution, and there it is the highest, the goodness of the head of state, in which he prevailed the sovereignty of the country and the peace of Venezuelans. And so, as a result, this is a thorough process. Till today, the Supreme Court of Justice have given information about all moments of this process, of this auditing process, and all Venezuelans have been very invested. And so, as Ministry of Communications, this what have been happening could be disseminated in the international media outlets, and we could we could disrupt the communications blockade which have tried to mitigate this electoral process. So it is a call for all media outlets to disseminate the actual events in this, to take the truth of Venezuela, to tell the truth of Venezuela, and it's going to be an example for the whole world. And